Is it 3, 2, 1? Hey, hello everybody.
Yeah. Hello.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you for a
Oh,
while. Are
yeah.
you all okay?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So,
welcome everybody to the Pellet and Target.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
We need that. We need
Yeah,
that.
we do. We do.
Surely
Ah,
you were talking over me, so it don't really matter.
fucking hell, I'm going to bed. Right. So, I guess we should start by just saying why we're here, who we are, what we're going to do, hopefully, that sort of thing. So, who wants to kick us off? Said, do you want to go first? Who you are, where you're from,
Yeah.
experience, what brought you to shooting,
All
that
right.
sort of thing?
All right. Yeah. Go on. Then. All right. Yeah. Well, my name is Said. I'm an alcoholic. No, sorry. It's a different program, isn't it? Sorry, it's someone else. Sorry. No, my name is Said Edwards, and I've joined the boys here to have a crack with you all and try and get you all into our air rifle shooting. I've been shooting since 2022. I think I brought my first rifle. So I've only just sort of got into it, really. Was it not a couple of years, like? And the only reason I got into my shooting, my air rifle, it was because I used to do archery, but my shoulder knackered, so I couldn't be doing archery anymore. So I bought a crossbow, and the crossbow was a bit lethal. So it wasn't accurate, you know. My bow is pretty accurate, you know, but a crossbow just worse than my shooting now, actually. Like, but so I got into air rifle shooting, and since about March 2022, and a couple of boys we got together. But then I joined an HFT club to get into it. But I've never sat on a bench really. I've always stood up on a stick. So I tried laying down for a couple of times, but it didn't really happen for me, to be honest. Like, so I just stuck with a stick, and luckily stick shooting took off. What about you, Keith?
I'm Keith Jones. I'm in the West Midlands, as you could probably tell from my Dorset tones. And I started shooting about 5 years ago, so not that much longer than you said, really. And what it was I'm ex-military. I'd come out of the army. I'd been out ages, and my partner bought us a day's shotgunning on the old clay pigeons. Guys,
All
I
right.
thought, God, I'm really enjoying this. I'm shooting again. Really enjoy shooting. And then I found out how much it costs to do clay pigeon shooting. And I thought, oh no. So when I bought an air rifle, an old Remington.
That's right.
Played about with that for a bit. Then somebody had said, chatting to people, somebody said, "Oh, have you tried this HFT thing? You know, there's field target, an hunter field target." And so my first place I went to was Nomads. Right, they were really welcoming and gave me loads of advice. And of course, knowing that like the clay pigeon costs hundreds of pounds and the guns cost hundreds and hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
Right, so now I've spent about I don't know how many £1,000 on air rifles.
Let's say how much
you might be listening.
I told the partner it was 50 quid a time of these air rifles.
Yeah.
So and then I was struggling with air rifle shooting, HFT, because I have arthritis, and so supporting the gun on the stick, on the stake, was killing me. And I was going to give it up. And then again, somebody says, "Oh, they're doing this stick thing." Right. And they said, "Have a go with that." They're bringing that in. And so since then, I've been doing sticks. If that means Phil, basically, well, we met doing shooting at Nomads. And both sort of like really went on to sticks about the same sort of time.
Yep.
I couldn't get down. I couldn't get down because of my shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't sort of because I got joint shoulders kind of plaster it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man! And it's cheaper. It's cheaper than a tin of pellets. It's cheaper than a box of cartridges, isn't it?
Oh Christ, yes. I would say the guns are as well, but they're not. What about you, Phil?
But the thing is, you can't shoot a shotgun in the garden either, can you? The neighbours don't really like it, do they?
No, they're not so happy with it.
No.
How about you, Phil? What's your background?
So I've probably been doing it a couple of years, maybe a bit more, 2.5. Just one day decided that's it. I'm gonna. Oh, that was it. My dad gave me his rifle because he moved house, didn't have a garden, so I thought I'm gonna find somewhere to go. Found Nomads, like you said, Keith. They're really friendly and nice there. So yeah, just went down there, got to know a few people and Keith, unfortunately, but can't have everything. And then yeah, just really enjoyed it to the point where I used to do photography, and my wife used to describe herself as a photography widow because I was always doing that. But now she calls herself a shooting widow because I'm always doing that. but yeah, it's great fun. And then moved on to Throckmorton. Yeah, great fun. I've not shot that many places, to be honest. Probably 4. Yeah, 4 different places, but they've all been really good. Yeah.
Do you live close to Throckmorton? Do you, Phil?
Probably about half an hour away. I live in Malvern, so yeah, not far away
right.
at all. But it's about half an hour to Throckmorton,
I'm from
about
Wales.
half an hour to. Really, I couldn't tell.
No. I disguise the accent quite well. It's sort of gone a little bit now. It's because I'm talking to you boys,
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, Lisbon, aye.
I'm in that weird position where I'm literally 45 minutes from everywhere.
Right.
Nomads is 45 minutes away. Throckmorton's 45 minutes away. I've recently started doing field target. And Millride, where I do a lot of practicing and stuff, Millride is 45 minutes away. I'm right in the middle. But there's nothing within 45 minutes, really.
Well, with me, see, my nearest HFT club, Nelson is mine, which is 8 miles away, okay, which I can do in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
I've got another club up the road then, which is like a field target club at Blaine of Gwent. And this one called Quarry, which is where HFT, I think, started off, actually, I think it was, And that's up over the mountain. That's about a mile up the mountain from me, that is,
Oh, cool.
But the nearest HFT club from me is up to you boys in Throckmorton. So it's like an hour and a half, something like that, or hour and 40 minutes, sometimes a bit less, all depends who's driving.
Yeah.
So this is why FT clubs in Wales, there's about 6 of them in a space of 50 minutes. So I'm just slightly starting. I got my first comp. I think it is this weekend coming up now, Sunday. I think it's round 3 of the summer league. Is it WAFTA they call it or something like that? I think this is something. It's a couple of boys coming across, and so I got a big scope, so I'm gonna have a little go because it's closer. I love HFT, and I'm still gonna do HFT because I want to come up with you boys. I enjoy your company, the boys up there and Jeff and all the boys up there. So I'm still gonna do like the recoil one and the stick one. But as in for traveling, I can't bear it. I'm bad enough on a plane going on holidays. And when you go on holidays, you got a bigger reward and you get a suntan. When you go to Throckmorton, I just lose all the time. So it's pointless me going up there,
Sorry about that.
You don't lose all
I'm
the
gonna have
time.
a little go in Wales.
You don't lose all the time.
That's true.
What's
That's
that?
true. You don't lose all the time.
All the time, do you? I
Just most of the time.
You beat the Springer champion on sticks about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was fixed. That cost me a lot of money. I had to bribe Jeff for that.
He has got a new car, though, hasn't he? He has got a new car.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it. Quite a big bribe, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we all knew boys, really, then, didn't we?
Yeah, relatively. Yeah. I think over the coming weeks, hopefully, we'll get some other people on board as well. We've all been chatting to different people, haven't we? HFT, FT, all sorts of disciplines.
A couple of FT.
I know a few bell target shooters, and
me too.
And there's also bench rest shooters as well.
Mm-hmm,
we're going to try to cover the whole spectrum.
I think so.
Absolutely, yeah. I think.
Well, let's just go for it. If we can try and entertain people by giving a little bit to everybody, like you boys have said. Like, I think it's gonna appeal to a bigger audience then, and there's more than just going out and shooting a couple of bunnies in the field or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I shoot bunnies, because as you know, I'm a veggie, like, but there's more to it than that, because it's, you've got like I said, your bell target, you got your bench rest, you got HFT, you got FT, so it's quite and you got your pistols as well. You can do pistol shooting,
Yeah.
you can do recoils for this.
That PRS looks
And
like.
you know what? Before I got into air rifle shooting, I was heavily into music, big style. At 40 years of my life, I'm not saying I wasted on music, but I've done a lot with music. And you come from the music, and then I started getting involved with air rifle shooting, and I found, when you go off and you go and play different places, like I think one of my last ones was on Western Supermare on the pier, because I was playing in a mod band at the time. And the crowd are great, nice bunch of boys, and it's great to see them. But when I went with the shooting, I thought, oh, what's this going to be like? What's the people going to be like? But they're really lovely. The community of air rifle shooting is really, really cool. Like, I thought it'd be quite boring on a night, but it's not at all. Like, you're right. People maybe our age, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
But the thing what I find when you're the community, where you get with you get with a band in a pub or a venue, they're all drunk and they come and talk to you. Oh, he was great, and spitting all over you, which is all right. Like, But when you go with some mature men and they're sober, it's great. It's great to relate to some people who've got the same interest. But then you can only blame one person if you shoot bad, I find, and that's yourself.
Keith. No,
when you're in a
band,
me, and someone makes a mistake, it's always someone else. It's never you, it's someone else. But when you're shooting HFT on the stickers and you miss that target, I can't blame you. I got to miss myself.
Yeah, I mean, come on, let's be honest. It is normally Keith's fault. He's looked at me funny or just something. Yeah,
or
jinxed me.
I just breathed. Or I'll just point out at this point that at no point since we've been shooting sticks has Phil beat me in a competition.
Is that right, Phil?
Not sure, but
I'm sure that's going to change, though.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll see. Are you shooting this weekend?
I haven't said any time. I said just competition.
Yes. Okay. Are you shooting this weekend?
I am. Yes, it's the Nationals this weekend. A double header at Nomads and Throckmorton.
That's right.
Yeah, I got session 1 on both days, so that's a nice early start, and then I volunteered to help marshalling in the afternoons.
Yeah.
So awesome!
It's going to be big days because the National League is huge. I don't know if you've done any yet, Said. I know you've done 1 or 2, Phil.
Yeah.
But you got
only local ones for me.
There's probably usually about 100, 120 shooters.
Yeah.
Maybe about 130, 140 even on certain ones.
I was asked if I was going. If I was going with the boys, and I said no, because it's traveling all the time, and it's too much for me.
Yeah.
It's just, but they are doing it as well. You'll have a couple of taffies coming up there, show how to do it, like,
But they do try. They do try when they're a bit out of the way. They do try to make them a double header. So in the Midlands, they do. There's the 3 courses in the Midlands. There's Furnace Mill, which I represent at HFT.
All right.
There's Throckmorton, and there's the Nomads. Right. Yeah. So what they tend to do is have 2 of them together. You've got Mad, which is Malden and District. That's way down on the other side of London. They tend to do that as a double header, so they have 2 rounds. They have 2 courses set up. You do 1 Saturday, 1 Sunday, and then we've got ones coming up soon up past Sheffield, and again it's 2 different shooting courses, but they're doing it as a double header again, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, so that people can go up and spend. What people tend to do, they either go up in the camp or they spend the weekend in a bed and breakfast or whatever. So they do try to make it as combined as they can. So we're not shooting all over the country every single weekend.
That would be pretty evil if it was.
The summer league, because they have, So, but it also means they've got the summer league that they can compress a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it could get more events in.
Yeah.
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 But it's quite a busy old thing, and it's I'm hoping to do well this year. Last year I think I was 6th overall in sticks. So
That's not bad. That's good, isn't it?
yeah, I was
Yeah, I'll
pleased.
be happy with that.
I came second. Came second in a couple in 2 of the shoots.
Yeah,
You know,
good.
so but I'd like this year to try to get in the top 3. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you do
Well,
quite
Well,
well with
the-
FT as well. You do quite well with FT as well, didn't you?
Well, FT. I only started FT last year. I
Right.
did a couple of the summer ones,
Mhm.
right? And the winter series, the MFTA, Midland Field Target Association. I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And the the winter series, I won it on sticks, so which I was quite
Cool.
pleased with. That's what this one's for. You know,
All right,
big
yeah.
one.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a perpetual trophy, so I've got to give that back. Hopefully, I won't have to.
Oh, right.
Hopefully I'll keep it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you'll win it.
So,
You'll win
Retain
it
it.
again this year, won't you?
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I'm doing okay with that. Very different discipline to HFT. You've got to think. You think differently with it. It's the only way I can describe it.
But
Yeah.
you use the 24 mag scope one now, don't you?
I do, yeah. And
So
a
do
lot of people
you
say
bracket
it's
or
too small.
do you bracket though?
No. You can
Do your parallax.
balance in.
So how do you know the distance? How do you know the distance? You go with your parallax wheel, do you? Or
Yeah, but what I've done, I've got a big wheel. Well, I say a big wheel. It's not a big wheel. I've got a wheel on the side of my scope.
fudge?
So what you
Yeah.
do, you get it up onto 24 times. Move your wheel till it comes into focus.
Yeah.
Read what you got on your wheel. And what I did, I spent an afternoon with targets, putting targets out at like 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, and focusing in on it, marking it on the wheel, so that I know the
So
wheel's
on 24 mag, is it pretty good at finding the distance on 24 mag? Like, is it all right?
I feel it is. I can get it within 2 yards.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. Within 6 feet, I'm always I'm even actually I'd say I'm within 3 feet. The guys with the big scopes, they're like 6 inches.
I got a 60 mag. I have.
Oh well, yeah. Well, so, you'll be able to get right into it.
60 mag.
I got my first proper shoot. I got my first proper shoot now Sunday, so I've got the scope near. I've set up.
Yeah.
And it's there. I've done what you've done. I put all the markers on it and done all that, and I do quite well with it. But I can do the turrets, but I find it because we use the HFT and finding using our mil dots. I prefer to do that still.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
No, you see, I don't. I turret it.
You twiddle.
Yeah.
I've got my little box with all my ranges on it and how many clicks it is. The only thing is what, and I did it at the weekend. What I keep forgetting to do is to return the turret wheel to 0.
Yeah.
And so quite often it's at like 40 yards. It's like 10, so it's on 1 because I use it. It's a little dot scope I use. Right, and then what happens is I go to the next one and go, oh, all right, that's 40 yards, and I'll go 10. and I shoot it, and I hit it high, and I go, why have you hit it high? It's at 2 now.
You've gone up 20.
I think what's 10
so
yards?
I've got to go back to 0.
I think 50 yards is like 39, or that could be 40, 45 yards. I can't remember for clicks because I've got all the clicks written down as well. But I do prefer to use my mil dots.
You've got a millirad scope then. 1/8 of a millirad in it for the clicks.
I don't know. I think mine's 8, but I do it as 10. I think it is. And like I said, I'm new at this, So
yeah.
I've sussed it all out. I can either do that, do the turrets, or I can either do mil dot, and I prefer to do that at the moment. But I've done both. I'm going to do that this time on this competition. See how I get on. And then there's another FT competition the weekend.
So how does it work with like
Yeah.
like you zero. What will you zero be at, Keith? Like is that like
My
like in
zero's
HFT,
25.
your zeros mine's 30 yards. Do you do the same thing
Yeah.
in FT?
Yeah. Yeah, you still got to have a 0 point. Mine's 25.
Okay.
Mine's 25 as well.
Yeah. And the reason I chose 25 for FT was because that's basically halfway to the longest
Yeah, yeah.
target. Because it goes out to 55. Right,
Okay.
so, but what
That's
that
all
means
one
then
way,
is that,
isn't it?
that my turret 0 is at 25.
Yeah.
Right, so everything from
Is that
18 out to 31 yards is 0.
Okay.
Yeah. Then 35 yards is only 2 clicks. Right, if you think
yeah.
of 2 clicks on and again mine's a 1/10 of a mil per click.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so what that means is that 100 yards, 1 click would give me 1 centimetre, I think. Or 100 metres, 1 click would give me 1
Yeah, yeah.
centimetre. So, you know, 1 click at 30, 30 is 35 is nothing. Right, and the maximum I go to is 22 clicks, I think it is, for
Is
55
it?
yards. Yeah.
Cool. Mine is quite a few, mine is.
But yours will be more than that. It depends on what sort of scope you've got. If you've got a millirad scope, it's one
Yeah.
eighth of a 1/8 of a
Yeah.
millirad per click. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's a lot more clicks going on.
I think
Yeah, yeah.
55 yards could be like 50 odd clicks, like, you know?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it's a massive difference. I think it's like about 13 different clicks between 55 and 50. So it's a massive
Well,
difference there. It's crazy. But
there
then
is,
it goes
but
down into
because
little bits.
yeah, you'd be surprised the drop between 50 and 55 on the pellets.
Yeah.
It's
Massive.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
huge.
massive. I think
Yeah.
it's 13,
I think
13 clicks for me, it is.
yeah. Well,
But,
mine's 6 clicks, which
oh,
is that's at 55 yards. That's like about 2 centimeters. You know, so it's like that much
yeah.
of a drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
So
massive drop, isn't it?
yeah, it's a big drop.
Well, I'm gonna see how we get on Sunday, and then I'm gonna try the holdovers now this Sunday, and I might try the Sunday after because there's another FT comp then, run by
Yeah.
Jack Harris, who's a world champion.
Oh, yeah,
twice.
it is. Yeah,
He is.
yeah. I know Jack. I've met Jack.
Run by him, like, so I might try the clicks on that. I don't know yet because I'm HFT, so I prefer the holdovers, like, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
see how it
Yeah.
see how it goes. There's no rules. You can do whatever you want, can't you? So
No, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
That's
to.
the bugger in FT. I mean, it is in HFT
yeah,
as well,
yeah.
but when you're out at 55 yards,
It's massive
right,
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, some of the ones that we shoot, it's like Millride up here is renowned for being the windiest FT course in the Midlands.
Right.
It's on the side of a hill. It's a big open field. There's fishing
Right.
lakes the other side of it, open fields the other
Right.
side, and the wind
Yeah.
just whips through. And you cannot shoot on it. There is no still day to shoot at Millride.
Well,
So
this is why I'm starting at round 3 now, because round 1 it was blowing a gale, right? And I thought I can't do my first. It put me off because I wanted nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay, all right. 45 yards, okay. We used to 45 yards from HFT, but that extra 10 yards is a massive difference.
Jeez.
And I thought right, I better leave it. And then there was a shoot then a quarry which is like a mile up the road from me by here, like. And I thought it was blowing a gale in, and they said, "Go on, get up there." I said, "I know I'll cock up." Like I said, I'll leave it again. So I know you say favour whoever shooters, but if you're going to try something for your first time, you want to make sure you've got a good chance. Well, Sunday now, I think it's going to be like about 4 mile an hour wind, like.
That's going to be like the Open.
So I might score a good couple of targets a bit like this weekend, like.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I'm using a as you know, I prefer to shoot springers, but I'm using my PCP mate 700 for field target.
Yeah. Something I only learned this weekend was that certain competitions they have rules about the target length, and so they were saying that in the Midland it's 100 yards, right? So what it means is that you could have 2 50-yard targets,
yeah,
or you can have a 55 and a 45, and so it can never be more than 100 yards.
Oh, right.
And so
right.
it's quite interesting that, because it means that, but when they're both 30 yards, it's buggered like, but it's just like
I think
they're
I
only
think they've
allowed
got
to be
that. They've
certain
got that in
sizes.
Wales. They've got that in Wales as well. Because but also it's the size of the kills as well. In Wales they use a 15 mil. I bet we're boring people now when Phil's gone. In
Yeah,
Wales we got a 15
have a
mil.
cat.
Oh, nice pussy. We got a 25 mil, and then they're all 40 mil. Then
Yeah.
is it just the same for you?
Yeah, oh yeah, and that's the big difference that I've found with FT and HFT is the kill
Yeah,
size. So, I
yeah,
mean, they've got, and the course I did last weekend, they were like, it was like a fun course, for want of a better phrase.
yeah,
So set up loosely around the main rules, but so they had a couple of 15 mil targets on reducers for them, and they were like, oh God, reducers, I hate reducers, and I was like, but it's a 15 mil kill at 25 yards, mate.
that's right.
This
Come on.
this is what this is the
Yeah,
we shoot these all
yeah.
the time.
Well, we're used to that with HFT. But
But
they have
FT is
25.
not a common shoot.
You know what? They have 25 mil kill. That I think
Yeah.
in Wales it only goes up to 35 yards.
It's something like that, yeah.
That's it.
25, 30 yards,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
We've
but
got
then in
25,
HFT
yeah,
that goes to 40
25
yards,
at
which is the
40.
hardest. It's the hardest on the course. HFT is that 25 mil at 40 yards, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well, no, 15 minutes, 25 yard on six is the hardest shot of the whole course.
Yeah. But then the 40 mils they're like give me targets, isn't they? You know, if they bring them
Yeah.
like 30 yards and 40 yards, 45 yards, yeah, nobody's. You know, they're easy.
Yeah. You know,
Not
you've
to a
got to
certain
get the
degree.
FT shooters giving you shit now, don't you?
Yeah.
They'll all be on it, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Not fucking Welshman.
if
Why
I
am I
shoot
doing that?
FT, I got Blaine of Gwent and I shoot FT at Blaine of Gwent, and then I
Yeah.
go to Nelson and shoot HFT. Well, I come from Blaine of Gwent feeling really good, and I go and shoot HFT then at Nelson, and I can't hit nothing because you're just overconfident. You know, it's but Phil, what are you doing this weekend,
Yeah.
Phil? Have you got a shoot on this weekend?
No, well, possibly. I might try and go to the Throckmorton round, see if I can squeeze one in. That sounds rude. But yeah, I might try and get to Throckmorton Saturday, nephew's birthday. So we're going out to celebrate that. And then yeah, Sunday I'm gonna. If not, I might just go up to Nomads if it's open and just have a shoot with hardly anyone there because they'll all be at the Nationals. But so we'll see.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
are you
Nomads
guys?
is a quite a tricky ground, Nomads.
Yeah. I really like it. Really like it. I just like the people there. I like the setup. I like just everything about it, really. So apart from getting stuck in the car, which has happened twice. Oh yeah. So and you?
We've got a story about that, haven't we?
We both. I've got two. You've got one as well. Keith, oh, have you? Keith decided to try and dig to Australia with his car. So yeah, that was fun. We had all sorts under your tyres trying to get you out, didn't we?
And you know, there's a couple of Phil's out there doing his woodman skills, and his scouty skills. You know,
Yeah.
a couple of twigs underneath the front drive tyre, but because. And it's like, it's one of them ones you can't stop to say thanks because if you stop, you're just going to sink back into
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah. I think that way.
People who want to go and wave like.
Yeah, exactly. Bye. I had one at Nomads with I got my new car that I've got now. Well, new then, and just stopped halfway down the track. Just couldn't move. It was going all over the place, left, right, all over, having none of it. And then Andy Bell took great delight in coming down the track in his Suzuki Vitara, offering to pull me out. And he decided that he was going to give it some beans and just cake the car in clay all over the windscreen and everything. I was like, thanks, mate. Yeah, so I'm trying to drive, to Malvern to find a car wash without bloody putting the windscreen wipers on because that would have just made it worse. So yeah, that was fun.
Just smeared it
Yeah,
across.
exactly. And then I went through a puddle, and the puddle went on the someone splashed me through a puddle, and it went on the windscreen. It set the automatic wipers off. I was like, no. So nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Posh car? That's because
No,
you've got a posh car,
just
see?
just a Skoda. So
Well,
yeah,
Skodas didn't have a very good name years ago when we was kids, did they?
no,
No, they weren't on a Volkswagen then, were they?
no.
No, that's right. Because they used to reckon they used to put. That's why they heated the windows on the back windscreen because keep your hands warm when you
keep
used to
your
push
hands
it.
warm.
When you push it in, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
What else have we got to touch on? Did we say? We said about guests and now we've asked about our. What else have we got to touch on?
Yeah. Well, I think the fact we're going to keep it quite relaxed, as you can probably tell. Keep it a bit like instead of a podcast, a pubcast, pretending we're down the pub. Yeah. And then
It'd be nice if people ask us questions and we could try to find out the answers.
yeah, that'd be quite cool. Yeah,
a segment.
yeah.
Yeah.
A Q&A.
See, I was always a favourite that people say to me, they go, oh, any questions? And I'll be putting my hand up and they go, what's it? Where do babies come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't imagine you doing that,
more than
Keith.
baby things. They was good fun. They was.
So, hey, said have you guys at Nelson recovered from the Welsh Open yet? That was a big day. It was really good.
Yeah, it was. I tell you what, it was a good day. And I tell you what worked well as well. They had the Recoil Championships up in Nomads on the Saturday, and then they had the Welsh Open on the Sunday. So I think they're going to try and do that again next year. I think that's if they have another Welsh Open next year. I'm not, but I think they're going to try and do that. They keep it the same. So
they better have another one. I want to get a number one for that.
Yeah, well, you come close this year, didn't you?
Say again, mate.
I had a bad day.
Yeah, you had a bit of a
mad, didn't you? You had.
Yeah. It was. What was it?
I might be available next year, Phil. So you're buggered.
I don't know, mate. I was on fire that day. It was a cracking day.
Yeah, really good skating actually.
If we'd have done it on countback, I'd have battered Simon Minnie. But we did it on. We did it on a shoot off.
He was lucky.
Yeah, lucky. Yeah. I think I was the lucky one. But yeah, no, it was a great day. Really hot, but good day.
Yeah. Everybody shot well. Stuart Dodd come first, didn't he?
Yeah.
And second was Neil Palmer. They shot. They had a shoot off, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
It's good to watch it,
Mike and Mark had a shoot off in the vets, didn't they?
Did it? Right,
Mark is hilarious. It's hilarious watching Mike and Mark. I don't care what the score is as long as I beat the other one.
Yeah, exactly. It was good. It was a close one. I think Mike just beat him, didn't he?
You and Simon shoot off. Yeah, I missed you and Simon shoot off because I was too busy talking. So I missed. I was gapped into some. It's like I can't shut my mouth sometimes. So I was too busy having a crack, and then I seen you walking from me. Then.
Yeah.
You talking, say?
No, never.
No, I don't. Can you understand me, okay? I do my best to get my English accent across to you boys.
I've got live subtitles on. Yeah, live subtitles. Gonna need it though, I think.
So are we gonna have another meet up maybe next week or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've been going 35 minutes now, and
have we?
Yeah, I think one question for people, whoever might be watching, is this too long? Is it not long enough? Is it about right? Just let us know in the comments. Hopefully, we'll get one, maybe two.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll get some.
Yeah.
And if they got a topic they want us to talk about,
Yeah. Oh, they want
if
to
they've
come
got
on.
like an idea for a topic, just
Yeah.
well, if they got ideas, keep it to themselves. Like we don't want to know, do we? Like
Yeah. Oh, if someone wants to,
we don't claim to be experts by any means.
God no,
No.
no, yeah. I think what would be nice if people wanted to come on and talk about a type of shooting that they're doing that perhaps we've not tried yet. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've asked a couple of people to come on, and I think you boys have put the feelers out. So I've
Mhm.
had a chat to a couple of FT shooters,
Yeah.
and they were good boys. They shoot world championships and all this nonsense. They're not just like us. Like they are experienced shooters. Like been shooting for years.
Are they Welsh as well, though?
They said they'd have to come on and. Pardon?
Are they Welsh as well?
Sorry.
Because we're going to definitely need a translator if they're Welsh as well.
Yeah, they are very Welsh.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'll be honest, I don't bother with English people at all. Yeah.
Are we the special
you're
ones?
the only two I know.
Yeah.
You're very special. Very. What's that?
Is it your North Wales? West Wales. Oh, he's gone.
You're all right. You're on.
He's on.
Oh dear.
He's disappeared. He's run away.
He's just.
He's pressed the wrong
Yeah,
button.
he's gone. Oh, he's come back on a. Hey.
There he is.
I don't know how we got two of you, but.
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to leave it there, and maybe?
Do you know what? I think your technical issues is telling us that it's time to go. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it could be.
I think.
Yeah. Oh, no, look at that. We can see all of his trophies now. Look at it. It's just terrible.
What about if people want to, in the future, maybe, I know we've got Tin Chicken Republic sponsoring us at the moment. Maybe in the future, if people want to sponsor us for the chops or something like that, about pellets or anything like that, or,
Yeah, guns.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take guns. Yeah.
I'd like another one.
Oh, yeah. But if anybody want to, shops or anything like that, they want to mention, if we can help anybody out, if that's what it's all about, scratch each other's backs.
Yeah, or any events as well. Any events that are coming up that need a bit of publicity, let us know. We can chat about it. Get you on. Yeah, that sort of stuff.
All right.
If there's any things that you want to know, if you feel there's people that we should talk to that you might want to find interesting, let us know, and we'll see if we can get hold of them as well.
Yeah, good thinking.
Yeah, cool.
All right, and so sweet. Are we gonna wrap it up? Is it, boys? As they say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we're all good.
I think so. Yes.
Right.
Let's see. You've been watching the said show.
Yay!
It's another episode of Said Shed.
Right.
Said shed. Yeah.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it after?
One. Well, yeah, I watched a little bit of one. Yeah. Can't keep me away. All right then. Well, let's call that the end of this episode 1, which was supposed to be an intro. Cheers now. Cheers, gents.
Cheers, boys. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
See ya. Bye bye.
Thanks very much. Right.